Okay, Matthew 20:17. Jesus predicts his death. As Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside privately and told them what was going to happen to him. Listen, he said, listen, we're going up to Jerusalem, where the Son of Man, that's me, your homeboy, will be betrayed to the leading priests and teachers of religious law. They will sentence him to die. Then they will hand him over to the Romans to be mocked, flogged with a whip, and crucified. But on the third day, he will be raised from the dead. Jesus teaches about serving others. Then the mother of James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came to Jesus with her sons. Oh, see, Matthew puts her here. Mark didn't. She knelt respectfully to ask for a favor. What is your request? He asked. She replied, in your kingdom, please let my 2 sons sit in places of honor next to you, one on your right and the other on your left. But Jesus answered by saying to them, you don't know what you're asking. Are you able to drink from the bitter cup of suffering I am about to drink? Oh, yes, they replied, we're able. Jesus told them, you will indeed drink from my bitter cup, but I have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left. My Father has prepared those places for the ones he has chosen. When the 10 other disciples heard what James and John had asked, they were indignant. But Jesus called them all together. You know that the rulers of this world lord it over their people and officials flaunt their people, and officials flaunt their authority over those under them. But among you, it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must become your slave. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Jesus heals 2 blind men. As Jesus and the disciples left the town of Jericho, a large crowd followed behind. 2 blind men were sitting beside the road. When they heard that Jesus was coming that way, they began shouting, Lord, Son of David, have mercy on us. Be quiet, the crowd yelled at them. But they only shouted louder, Lord, Son of David, have mercy on us. When Jesus heard them, he stopped and called, What do you want me to do for you? Lord, they said, we want to see. Jesus felt sorry for them and touched their eyes. Instantly, they could see. Then they followed him. You want to talk about that first or go on to 21 first?
Let's talk about that first. So yeah, there's more, you mentioned it, there's more emphasis on James and John's mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she wasn't even in it in Mark's version, and I don't think John's either.
Right. So it's an interesting, just a little departure there, the way that they approach these. But what stood out to me was Jesus told them, you will indeed drink from my bitter cup, but I have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left. My Father has prepared those places for the ones he has chosen.
That's verse 23.
23, yeah. It's interesting for him to say, but I have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left. That's it's an interesting. I don't think we think of Jesus as limitations,
right?
You know, and this is a limitation imposed in relationship.
Like God the Father is the head of this body, and he gets to decide what happens here. I'm just an extension of him. I mean, but they're equal. So that's an interesting.
Yeah, it's something to think about there.
Like equal, but like, I don't know. I wonder if that's just an authority thing or like a designation thing. Like it's maybe not less authority, but just like what he's in charge of. I don't know. I don't know why it matters.
Everything matters.
I mean, I know it matters, but why does this matter? That Jesus doesn't have no right to say who will sit on my right or my left.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a great question. So let's just put a pin in that. But that's something to think about and something to research.
Wonder what the word is for right that he uses in that original.
Let me look.
While you look up that, I'm going to say about the vineyard workers. That's a really easy thing to be pissed about. I mean, how often have you
Yeah. Somebody
found
gave
out
everything-
you were doing something for free that somebody got paid for, or that somebody was getting paid for more, or you did more work? And I mean, that's it seems like a legitimate thing to be mad about.
Yeah.
In our humanness.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something we agree to, if it's something we agree to and we don't know what other people are getting paid, then it wouldn't matter. It's just the knowledge of that jealousy that gets us.